Hello guys and welcome back to Hammer Time today, and it's episode 34 I want to say, maybe, perhaps maybe. We have got the Shakhtar game today after we obviously played Newcastle last time round. I thought I'd just have a bit of a middle ground type of video, because we did go on a bit of a poor run of form after that game, and since then we actually beat Fulham 2-0, Almada with a goal and Luis Suarez scoring a penalty late on in the 77th minute, so we did pretty well there at the London Stadium. Then away from home to Leeds, a 1-1 draw. We did go 1-0 up, but Leeds are a very tricky side to go up against every single time. Tyrese Campbell, an absolutely awful goal all round. I think it was Theet that just let the ball go over his head, and then Tyrese Campbell just ran onto it. Really poor by us to concede that. Then a 2-0 win against Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. A massive game this was. Raspadori and Almada picking up the 2 goals early on, and then we just held on to the game. Really comfortable game for us, really well. Foden playing really well in that. Then Sunderland, a nice little 1-0 win there in the FA Cup, to which we then went away from home to Aston Villa and won 4-1 in the Premier League. A nice win for us this. Ollie Watkins scoring in the 74th, but Aya scoring a header first of all, then Raspadori getting 2 in the 50th and 59th minute, then Arthur Theet in the 91st minute getting us a goal to close out the game. A really good win in that one. So today we've got the 2 Shakhtar games. We're going to play them back to back. I'll try and bring you, as ever, a nice little succinct episode where we play them very quickly. We did have a game between them, but that seems to have disappeared. I think that's the Southampton game. So yeah, we'll get straight into the game today against Shakhtar. I think most of the players are relatively fit. Yeah, they're all fit to go. I've registered them all for the new January registration, basically. Let's put it that way. MC Makoko is back. He's severely lacking match sharpness, but he is back. His stamina is on the ropes, so we're going to just hit him. We're going to let him do a bit of general rehab, just to try and get him back to fitness. So yeah, we're going to start with this side of things. So Ergan in net, or Sakir, Wijndal, Theet, Mancini and Justin, our strongest side this as well. Aya and Souček in that CDM role, because I prefer Aya in the CDM role. I know he plays the centre-back role very well, but as like a defensive midfielder on defend or on support, he's got the vision, he's got the passing, first touch and everything to do so. And also that ball-winning midfielder role he can play pretty well as well if need be, but I prefer him in that DM role with Souček beside him. Foden in that advanced playmaker role. I've sort of adjusted this a little bit to have 1 shadow striker and 2 advanced playmakers. It just plays a lot better than an advanced attacking midfielder. So De Ketelaere either side, De Ketelaere and Foden either side of Almada, and up front Raspadori, who's in fine form. So we're going to submit the side, get into it, and I'll join you back for the match. There we go. So I've not really looked at Shakhtar's side much, to be honest. We'll kick off because we already know our side, but we can obviously see it on this front page. So Solomon, I know, is a great player. We've got a highlight in 1 minute 40, and Almada with a cross. Can he find anyone? He can't, and Solomon's sort of on a run here. Great tackle by De Ketelaere on the way back, and Mancini picks it up. We know he's very good on the ball. Justin back to Mancini and into Ergan. So I know Shakhtar are a pretty decent team. They're not like fantastic, but we know we can maybe get ahead of them here in this away leg, which is what I want to try and do. Wijndal crosses it in. De Ketelaere's there, 6'4" of a man. He's an absolute giant as he runs into the box, and I honestly, I'd highly recommend this 4-2-3-1 that I play. I was trying to find a way to maybe play a 4-2-3-1 because it does suit our team a lot. I know Almada and Demir just don't have the type of pace you want as a left mid or a right mid. So I tried to play like a 4-2-3-1 narrow. Didn't work. So I thought, you know what? In previous years, it's worked a little bit where you play like a narrow 4-3-3 with strikers. So why not try it? Souček has rifled that in. Almada with another assist, which takes him past the record, I believe, for assists at West Ham in a year. But I've tried it in previous years where I've had like a narrow formation with 3 strikers, perhaps, like I did in my Blackburn save last year. But 3 centre attacking mids this season seems to work wonders. It really does. The team stays compact. The 2 DMs that because I'm playing a deeper 4-2-3-1, the 2 DMs cover the wing backs when they get forward a little bit. It just works so well. I can't believe how well it works. So it allows De Ketelaere and Foden to wander out into their respective left and right wing positions. So I'm very happy with how we're playing so far. We're looking 2-0 up. We've got another highlight here. Whether or not it falls in our favour, who knows, as Meret is in net. Matvienko in the centre-back role gives it to, I think that's Hector Herrera, into Solomon. They're playing nice football here now. Shakhtar, as Mariano can't find a ball through to him, and Justin covers that role, feet on it. Aya into Wijndal, Can we maybe get forward again and get another goal? Foden, he's going to try and pick someone out here. He goes on a nice little run. Wijndal finds Almada in the middle. Can he slip through Raspadori? He can. Raspadori goes round the keeper really well. And Thiago Almada with another assist. And Raspadori with another goal. He's been playing out of his skin lately. Raspadori in that advanced forward role. Moukoko coming back. Probably won't find his spot just yet. But I'm pretty much sure when he gets back to fitness, he'll be fighting fit again and ready to rival Raspadori for this striker role. But Raspadori in fine form, really happy with how we're playing so far. 20 minutes in, and it's only been good news so far. There we go. It's half time, and we've done very, very well here. I'm happy with our passing. Everything's just really, really good. I can't really fault the team in a sense. As we've got a highlight here, Aya on the ball, feet. Gets the ball in his feet. Raspadori, he's trying to pick him out, but he just can't make it. Justin recovers the ball though. Aya back into Foden, who plays it back towards Feet. He wanders wide. There you go. You see him wander wide and cut back in as well. That's what I wanted to do for ages, and it's just not been happening in the 4-2-3-1. But this narrow version works so well. Souček on the ball. Oh, that's a nice little outside of the foot. A little bit of a banana pass there. The outside of his foot, lovely into the path of Raspadori. Now, whether or not he was onside is a question. Will the goal stand? It's been disallowed. That's unfortunate, but a really nice little stub. Got under the ball, stubbed it. As you can see here, the technique on the game. Look at that, outside the foot, stubs it into Raspadori's path, just offside. But that is unfortunate. We're going to make a few changes here now. Phil Foden's going to come off. He's got a yellow card. Demir can come on to replace him. Almada's going to come off. Suarez on to replace him, and then Aya as well, looking a bit worse for wear. We'll bring on Basuma to replace him as well. As we've got a highlight here, De Ketelaere intercepts it. Suarez is on it now. Souček being involved again. Demir has been played through on goal, and he absolutely leathers it. Instead of placing his shot, he absolutely leathers it, and it hits the bar. This is probably going to stop the highlight now, as it looks like Shakhtar might be on a little bit of a counter-attack here from that play. Miranda into Arana, back into Matvienko. Now, can maybe Shakhtar come forward with their attack of their own? Have they managed to punch that clear, and no one's really on it? Marlon picks it up. Back into Sanchez now. Can maybe they get forward, going down these wide areas, trying to exploit us down the wings, but they can't. Suarez, well, De Ketelaere intercepts it. Suarez is running through. He gets tackled, and that's probably going to be the end of the highlight there. As we're coming up to the 92nd minute now, the end of the full time. Meret picks it up. I remember Meret from a few years ago. He was very good as a goalkeeper, but whether or not he's very good now, who knows? As that is the end of the game. We've tied it all up. Outstretched arms, that's a very good win, as we've got great motivation to sort of carry it on until next time. Elsewhere, Icardi scoring a hat-trick for Lille to cause Lazio problems. Milan beating Rangers and getting the better hand of them. Villarreal winning 1-0. Conor Gallagher in the 93rd minute scoring the goal for them. Atletico Madrid beating Dynamo Kiev, and Mönchengladbach and Chelsea winning respectively as well. So yeah, we'll join you back for the start of that game and the lineup for that. Right, here we are. We've come back for the second leg of the game. Of course, we're going to pretty much go with an exact same side, apart from the fact I'm going to replace Phil Foden with Demir, just to let Demir have a bit of a game out there. Calvin Phillips is going to play instead of Souček. James Justin is going to come out. I'm going to play Max Aarons back in his side, in his destined position, should I say. We are at home. We're going to stick to the same game plan, submit the team, and it's just a case of rotating out the side a little bit, because we do have the Carabao Cup final coming up soon. It's going to be interesting to see how we can persevere with that as well. So you can see our form was very great. There's our team. Will Shakhtar have changed up much for their side? Let's have a look and see. They're playing the 4-2-3-1 narrow. They've copied our formation. They've not had great luck in terms of form. So we're 30 minutes in, nothing's really happened in this game. They've gone for a bit more of an attacking 4-2-3-1 narrow, as you can see. We always sit very deep with our one to let the sort of separate, but also create like the gap that they can operate in, like an attacking midfielder, and as well as that, try and dominate the midfielders. Moukoko has been played through on goal. He's gone to chip the keeper, and he's just hit the crossbar. Oh, I've missed being able to play that little theme tune that we have for him. But yeah, no, not very lucky there, so we're going to go into half-time. I demanded more from the side, but hands on hips. They've done beautifully so far. I can't really mock them, because we've been playing with they've had no shots, Shakhtar. We're much the better side. It's just a case of hanging on now till the end of the game, and hopefully there's no highlights that sort of disrupt it. Here we are, Aarons on the ball now from a highlight. Almada skips inside. He tries to find someone in the box. He can't find anyone. Moukoko picks it up, drifting out on this left-hand side. He finds Zuma, Phillips, Wijndal's on it now. Can he maybe try and beat his man? He won't. Zuma, back out to Wijndal. We're playing pretty nice football between ourselves here. Zuma, Wijndal, goes down this left-hand side. Can he maybe find a good cross in? He does. It's a decent cross, but it isn't fantastic. Almada picks it up, skips past his player and finds the back of the net. Look at that. Just too sharp. Too sharp. Reminds me of Eden Hazard in his prime at Chelsea when he was just too quick and too sharp for anyone else in the Premier League. As you see here, Wijndal gets a ball in, Marlon heads it clear, Dahoud can't win his header, Phillips is there, Almada just skips past two of his men, in between the gap, boom, finds the side net in. Beautiful goal, 62nd minute, comfortable 4-0 for us now. We should see the game out from here onward. Wijndal on it here now, Almada back into Demir, finds Makoko, finds Almada, will he play the ball back? He finds Phillips, and we go back. A bit too far for my liking there, but McKennie, we build the ball up again. McKennie back on it. Will you go wide and try and maybe find a crossing? You might pull it back here for Aarons. He does. McKennie back on it. He's still on side. Aarons back to Mancini, who comes forward now. Here we go. Aarons tries to take the ball past his man, finds McKennie. He goes for the overlap. I thought he might play the 1-2 there, as it's the 87th minute. McKennie finds Makoko. Can we play the theme tune? We can. He's found the back of the net. Makoko's done the business. We'll make a few changes now. We'll put Suarez up front. We'll take Di Ketelaere off so he can have a bit of a rest. And as well as that, we're going to probably take Almada off as well, if we can do it in time. Let's bring on Basuma just to play that attacking mid role for the last few minutes of the game, and that sees it out perfectly, as we have managed to win a comfortable 5-0 against Shakhtar. I'm very happy with how the tie went, and that pretty much sums up the episode. So, who else has gone through? Let's double check who goes through in the Europa League. So, in the Europa League, as you can see here, Inter Milan beat PSV, Chelsea beat Salzburg, Atletico Madrid beating Dynamo Kiev, Borussia Mönchengladbach winning 9-1 and aggregating against Astana. We obviously beat Shakhtar. Lazio came back to beat Lille on aggregate after a 3-0 win away from home. Villarreal beating SK Sturm Graz, and then Milan knocking out Rangers. So it's quite a competitive little league, this. I've got to admit, a really, really competitive league. Inter Milan looking probably strong favourites for now, with the likes of Martinez, Barella, Skriniar and players like that. But I quite fancy our chances here. Chelsea, another great side as well that we'll have to overcome if we do actually see them at some point. But yeah, really interesting times for the Europa League run. I'm going to look forward to that. But next time out, it's the Carabao Cup final. We've got trying to hold on to our trophy like we did last year. It's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be a good running against Leicester, because Leicester is still a very, very competent side, should I say, in the league. I'll quickly show you the league table after the few of the fixtures that went on midweek. So we're sitting 4th at the moment with City. It's level on games, 3 points behind us. Goal difference with miles clear, so I'm happy about that. In terms of Chelsea got a 1 game in hand, which could see them go top of the league and have a game in hand on Arsenal. We're a game in hand on Arsenal, so we could even go ahead of them, because the goal difference wise, if we do win our next game. And then it's just a matter of fact that United are sitting 2 points ahead of us as well, and they're not in the greatest of form themselves, so we're going to have to see how we can compete with them. So the top 5, I'd say City, West Ham, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, all battling for the top 4, but also all battling for a potential title at this point, because if City win their game, you can see them go only 4 points off the top of Chelsea win their game as well. It's you know what I mean. It's going to be interesting to see towards the back end of the season. But anyway, there's 10 games remaining, near enough, 11 games for us, and it's going to be a tough running for any side. So yeah, hopefully we can do pretty well with this. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll join you back for the Carabao Cup game, which I'll probably record right after this, because why not? And yeah, it'll be interesting to see us trying to hold the trophy that we did win last year as well. So if you did enjoy this video as ever, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.